Hello everybody, I'm Floyd Dameron and I'm here to present to you my Arduino Bowler Hat. Now this is really my first project with the Arduino. This involves 12 TLC 5940 chips and 64 RGB LEDs. Took a bit longer with the RGB LEDs. I went with it because I wanted the wow factor. I mean, this is so cool, different colors, not just one. This incorporates the MPU 6050 chip. It's a really good chip, designed to do both accelerometer and gyro readings. The reason why I wanted gyro on top of accelerometer is an accelerometer cannot read this. So you note that I say no, my hat says no. I say yes, and my hat says yes. And if I want to just say see, it does that too. And this project took me quite a bit of time. Like I said, this is my first Arduino project, and it's the first time in a long time I picked up a soldering iron and worked with electronics. But after I heard about the Arduino, I just couldn't resist. I started digging in, and this is the first project I thought of. Now, originally I wanted to go with the Arduino Pro Mini, but I ran into some issues which I wasn't quite sure what they were. My wife suggested these issues may be simply because the surface mount chip just couldn't handle the load of the 12 TLCs. So I ordered what's called an Arduino from anatools.com, and this cost me $4.50 a piece. That's really nice because it's got the full-sized AT-Mega 328, and it also has a circuit board already built. You just solder everything to it, and it works really good. Only thing you need for it is an FTDI adapter, and this can the same hello. Okay, there we go. The same FTDI adapter that you can use with the Pro Mini also works with this. So I had absolutely no trouble getting it programmed. And after working with the TLC 5940, I really did like it. Well, you may be wondering why the TLC 5940 is, to be honest, it's the first shift register I found. And yeah, it works really good. But I want to make another version with the WS2803. This the 2803, what I like about it is instead of having 16 channels, it has 18. Works much better with RGB LEDs because now I've got one channel per color of six LEDs per chip. And to me that sounds a lot better. On top of that, it also only uses 2 wires to communicate with the Arduino instead of 5 like the TLC. You know, it is, you're wondering, is it I2C interface? Well, no. It's similar, but it's not an I2C. Anyway, I encourage you to look it up, both the TLC 5940 and the WS2803. Both are really good chips. And anyway, last thing I want to say about this hat is I've got 4 AA batteries under here. That's what it runs on. I'm using a 5-volt voltage regulator. I believe it's a 7805, and without any filtering or anything like that, just taking the output from the batteries straight through the voltage regulator, it stepped it down to 5.03 volts beautifully, and the thing works just fine. The MPU 6050 handles 5 volts also. I'm using the GYI 521, I believe is what it's called, and I got a little delayed on this because the first time I put it together I thought everything was fine. I'd tested everything together and I got it working. And then I popped in the batteries, finally got the Arduino wired up, and it worked funny. Pulled out my magnifying visor, and I found that one of the surface mount circuits was missing. Give me just 1 minute to show you exactly what I'm talking about. Here it is. Now, right. I don't think it's gonna. Okay, let me see if I can zoom in. Come on. I don't think we're gonna be able to do that. Well. Anyway, it's a surface mount circuit closest to that. You can't see it, but it's so close to that screw hole that you have to be careful with whatever screws you put through it, because they can, well, my guess is that the screw got too close to it, popped it out of the solder joints, and that kind of killed that process. So it had something to do with the timing, because it would work for a few seconds and then it would lock up. But as you can see all throughout this video, this thing has performed wonderfully. Still doing what I'm telling it to. I love it. Anyway, I thank you for watching this video. I'm Floyd Dameron, and I hope you the best of luck if you decide to work with the Arduino or any other microcontroller. I'm not, well, loyal to any microcontroller myself, so I'm not a fanboy. I just happened to find out about the Arduino first, and that's the route I took. Next project, who knows? Maybe a pick, or maybe a propeller. I'll figure it out then. Until then, thanks, enjoy, and so, goodbye.